Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your Midday News Fix for Thursday, the 21st of March. New Zealand has officially entered a technical recession. GDP data from Stats New Zealand shows the economy contracted 0.1 percentage points in last year's final quarter. It follows a 0.3 point drop in the September quarter. Political editor Jason Walls has more.
The drop, albeit slight, triggers a technical recession, as it's the second quarter in a row where the GDP figure is in negative territory. Wholesale trading in general was down 1.8 percentage points, driven by grocery and liquor sales, as well as machinery and equipment. New Zealand's growth figure lags behind the OECD GDP average of 0.3 points of growth.
Labour leader Chris Hipkins told Kerry Woodham he's brushing off responsibility.
New Zealand's entered a technical recession. Congratulations! That's on you.
Well, no, that's on the current government. They're in charge now.
Meanwhile, Hipkins concedes his party made mistakes with some big policy promises. He's reflected on last year's election slide from a historic majority to a dwindling caucus. Kerry Woodham pushed Hipkins on why the party wasn't more prepared for government. He says you can't always enter with delivery-ready policies, as Labour had thought they could.
Auckland Light Rail and Kiwi Build were massive commitments, and the reality is they were too ambitious to do from opposition. We shouldn't have gone into the campaign promising those two things.
The Commerce Commission says the banking sector lacks competition. Its study has found a two-tier system with the four major banks having an apparent focus on profits. It's meant stable market shares, but underinvestment in their platforms. The Herald's Janae Tibshirani says the Commission claims giving smaller bank, Kiwi Bank, more capital would help it grow.
The problem is that at the moment the government is trying to tighten its purse strings, and any money it gives Kiwi Bank, people will say, well, that money could go towards beneficiaries or improving the health system or
Fonterra's reporting a sharp rise in profit despite falling returns on raw ingredients. Half-year profit is up 23% and the interim dividend has increased from $10 a share to $15. Global dairy prices have plunged from 2022's record highs. But the country's Jamie Mackay says Fonterra's food service and consumer businesses are doing well.
When milk prices are a wee bit lower, Fonterra can make a better margin on some of its further processing, and that's exactly what they've done.
The forecast midpoint milk payout is unchanged at $7.80. The government's confirmed additional drought support's on the way for Canterbury and Otago. It's expanding the medium-scale adverse event classification already in place for the Marlborough, Nelson and Tasman districts. Agriculture Minister Todd McClay says up to $70,000 will be provided to rural support trusts in Canterbury and Otago. People whose homes are still unlivable because of severe weather events can apply to get a helping hand from next month. Social Development and Employment Minister Louise Upston says temporary accommodation assistance will soon be more widely available. To sport, the Ollie Whites and Football Ferns pools have been revealed at the Paris Olympics. The men are with France, the United States and the winner of the fourth-ranked Asia-Africa team. The women are with France, Canada and Colombia. Investigations are underway into the Queensland government after it contemplated pulling out of the 2032 Brisbane Games. And the National Basketball League is entering the TikTok era. Each Wednesday night's regular season game will be broadcast live on the social media platform, in addition to Sky Sport. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.